How's it going, everybody? Day one as a cue ball is in the books. A lot of you have asked how my wife reacted. I wish I could tell you, but she packed her bags and left.
Hey, Derek, this is Noelle and Mike.
Hey, Derek, you're a man of your word.
You are a man of your word. We have no comment on the game, which is amazing. Rice is amazing. But honestly, the cherry on the cake of the day is watching you shave your head on TV. That you are a man of your word. You're amazing.
Who knew that Ben Rice could bring us so much joy?
Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Option B was a little bit more harsh. I was going to do a self-appendectomy, but I guess the hair will grow back. It actually looks okay. I'm feeling okay with it. I got to get a little bit of a tan on the dome piece, but I think it'll work out fine. I might actually stick with it. I've had a lot of people say that it looks better than my, falling out hair, thinning hairdo. So I might stick with it. Appreciate the call, guys.
Hey, Derek, Shane. Yeah, I was thinking Ben Rice definitely needs a different number. And I was hoping that there would be at least 3 become available to him in the near future to get the Yankees out of this lethargic loser mentality that they're in right now. 55 would look good on Ben Rice's back. Number 27 would look really good on Ben Rice's back. And finally, the number that would look the best on his back is number 17.
Number 17, of course, belongs to Aaron Boone, Yankees manager, who, if the Yankees have another epic collapse, could be giving up his number. But if I'm Ben Rice, I might be a little bit superstitious after that 3-homer game. I might stick with number 93, but I do think that he would look better with a lower number. 29 is what I've been suggesting. I think 27 works fine. 31, 33, something like that. That seems like more of a first base number. 55 is good. That's Matsui. But, if I'm Ben Rice, I might stick with number 93 for the rest of the season anyway.
Derek, sports rabbi Josh Allen calling from the Holy Land once again. Ben Rice, what a show. What a pleasure it was to watch here. Live in Jerusalem, 3 bombs, 3 home runs, and one looked better than the next. It was wonderful. The most important thing here is that Aaron Boone should never take him out of the lineup right now. No more J.D. Davis. No more any thoughts about platooning the guy. Ben Rice is your first baseman, and you've got to live and die with that for the rest of the season. Case closed.
I've seen enough to believe he's going to be an excellent major league hitter, but there have been a lot of guys who have come up, and after a trip or two through the league, they have to make some adjustments, and they might not be able to make those adjustments. Right now, we're seeing Anthony Volpe, who got off to a red-hot start this season for the first several weeks. He's been ice cold for about 50 games. So this is a game of adjustments. We'll see what kind of adjustments he has to make. But right now, he's been very effective laying off those pitches that are just outside of the strike zone and hammering the pitches that he gets to hit. Let's hope he keeps it up on Sunday Night Baseball.
Hey, Derek. The bald eagle. I got a deal on toupees. I don't know, I thought it's a good look, but I do respect your patriotism, fanhood to the Yankees, and keeping your word.
Yeah, now if my podcasting career doesn't work out, at least I can get into selling meth. Highs in baseball.
Hey, Derek, it's Spike from New Jersey. Congrats on the bald head. You look good, man. I just wanted to say, today was an awesome game. Ben Rice hitting the 3 home runs. Nothing hypes me up more than seeing the young guys hit the short porch, or in Ben's case, the second deck. I hope sometime this season we get to see a lineup with Ben Rice, Jason Dominguez, and Austin Wells all hitting together. I guess my question for you would be, where do you think Ben Rice would profile over the course of a regular season, batting average-wise? He does have some good at-bats, and power-wise. How many home runs do you think he would hit?
It's really too early to say. I want to see how he does after a trip through the league. Give me another month and I'll be able to give you a little bit more of a scouting report on him. But the fact that he has such patient at-bats is a really good sign. The power is easy. It will play well at Yankee Stadium. So, he's got 4 home runs already in the first few weeks. I don't know how he can't be a 20 home run guy at least. And As far as the batting average goes, that's a little bit more difficult because slumps happen. Also, as we've seen with Austin Wells, your expected batting average and your actual batting average can be quite different. But judging from the way that he takes pitches, I would expect an on-base percentage of 330, 340 at minimum, with potential to be up around 360, 370, with some pop. So if he learns to play the position, that's a pretty valuable player.
Steve Stecco, former New Jersey person, now in Florida. Dude, you got the razor upside down. The flat side goes against your head.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I've literally never held that razor before, and I've definitely never shaved my own head before, but now I know. I've actually got a flexible razor that can, go, it's meant for heads, right? And I bought it, probably 6 months ago because I was thinking about shaving my head, and it was on sale on Amazon, so I picked it up, but now I can just use that. I think I'll probably stick with the bald head look for the rest of the summer and then let it grow out during the winter possibly, but we'll see. But appreciate the advice, and next time that I shave my full head of hair on camera, I will hold the razor appropriately.
Anyway, just looking at Ben Rice here, 51 at-bats, right? 4 homers. He's batting .294. Only 9 strikeouts and 51 at-bats. I mean, this guy, I know he's just getting used to the leadoff spot, but man, he could back up Judge in the 4th hole.
I say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I actually think that the number 4 spot is tailor-made for Jason Dominguez because he's a switch hitter, so you won't have to change it day in and day out. Rice, I think, could do fine at the leadoff spot. He's not super fast, but you don't need a speed demon ahead of Soto and Judge. And if he's going to get on base, that's more RBIs for Judge, who is having a monster season. Been in a little bit of a funk lately, but watch out on Sunday Night Baseball.
This whole downstretch of losing 15 out of the last 20 or something like that started with Holmes blowing the game in Kansas City to the Royals. And yesterday, it was him blowing the game against the Red Sox. Will that be the end to the stretch? Is him blowing a game just how the stretch started?
I mean, I hope so. It would be interesting if Clay Holmes' blown saves were the bookends of a really bad stretch. But I do feel like the momentum changed a little bit yesterday because the bench was loosened up by this kid and his amazing performance. It'll be huge if Luis Gil can get back to being Luis Gil tonight. But if he gets pummeled, I fear that the Yankees will further sink into a tailspin. But we really need Luis Gil to step up tonight and showcase that stuff that got him off to a 9-1 start. I think he's tired. I really do. I'm not expecting a lot. But if he can give us 5 innings, 1 run, and the bats show up and do their job, then maybe we can start to build some momentum.
Hi, Derek. Simon Rosenthal calling from Bella Vista in New Haven, Connecticut. Wow, I like you shaved your head. You look great. Now, don't forget to shave the beard off because, you're a Yankee fan. No beards allowed. We're going to beat the heck out of the Red Sox. What a great game today by Ben Rice. 3 home runs. It's like we took Anthony Rizzo and we recycled him to somebody better. I think Ben Rice should play every day, Derek. Every single day.
I agree with you, Simon. I think we've seen enough to see that he is an actual big leaguer, that he has big league at bats. He is not as experienced defensively as Anthony Rizzo, but Rizzo had his defensive hiccups all season long. And I fear that Anthony Rizzo is circling the drain, so to speak, as a professional baseball player. The reaction time isn't the same. The athleticism isn't the same. He's had a good career, and I hope that he becomes a coach or stays around the Yankees organization because he's a good guy. But if I'm making out the lineup card, I'm putting Ben Rice in there every day, righty, lefty, rain or shine.
Hi, Derek. My name is Steve Coleman, first-time caller. Yankee fan since 1957. I've seen it all. But what I saw today was a young player, Ben Rice, who probably deserves to hit somewhere in the middle of that lineup. With that kind of power and bat-to-ball skills that look pretty good, it was even obvious to me before today, he hits the ball with authority. The Yankees need to find the leadoff hitter, and they need to drop him down to the middle of that order. His power is terrific, and the Yankees have found, I think, a gem here.
I hear what you're saying, I am not going to disagree that he could hit in the middle of the order. I think right now, for the time being, the Yankees are searching for somebody who can get on base in front of Soto and in front of Judge. I really wish they would go out and get a prototypical leadoff man, but I'm not sure who that guy could be. So right now, I think they're going to stick with him in the leadoff spot, but long term, hopefully Volpe reclaims that job once he starts hitting again. He's been in a slump for a while, but when he was getting on base every day at the top of the order, the Yankees were really, really cooking, and that was a gauntlet to get through. But, with Dominguez coming back, with Stanton coming back, the Yankees are going to have some options for the middle of the order. When John Birdie comes back, they're going to have some more options for the leadoff man. Birdie's a guy who hit .294 last year, tons and tons of speed. So it'll be interesting to see how it shakes out. I wish I could fast forward to the playoffs and see what the Yankees lineup looks like as they begin the postseason.
Yo, NYY Recaps. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing, but is Boone and Cashman seeing what we're seeing? Play the use. If we got guys in our system like Augustine Ramirez and Ben Rice, why are these guys not getting opportunities?
Well, perhaps Ben Rice capitalizing on this opportunity will give the general manager and the organization a little bit more confidence to plug some of these younger guys in. Augustine Ramirez hit another home run yesterday. He's got 4 home runs at AAA. He would not be a bad DH option, in my opinion. I would rather see him than J.D. Davis every day of the week. You can bet on that.
The Rangers have this guy named Josh Smith, who is a lefty, and he plays third base, shortstop, and can play some outfield. He's got 7 home runs, batting .293 and a 3.2 WAR. Maybe the Yankees can talk to the Rangers if they think the Rangers are going to be looking to sell at the trade deadline.
Josh Smith was a Yankee at one point just a few years ago. I've always liked his swing. He kind of struggled when he first got to the major leagues, but he's really broken out this year. He's still extremely affordable and valuable, so I'm not sure that the Rangers would want to give him up. But if they did, I'm sure the Yankees would be interested. Appreciate the call. All right, thanks for your calls, everybody. I'm headed to the pool to get a little bit of a suntan on Macrome Dome here, but I will be back with Terrence Kem, my West Coast co-host, to cover the recap for the Sunday night baseball game between the Yankees and the Red Sox. Let's go Yanks. Hey everybody, we are on a mission for 50,000 subscribers on this channel by the end of the season. When we get there, we're going to give away some cool prizes. We're going to give away an official Yankees pinstripe jersey of your choice, 4 tickets to a Yankees game, plus some NYY Recaps merch. It takes 1 click and it's free. So if you watch every video, double check that you are subscribed. If you love the podcast, subscribe. Heck, even if you hate the podcast, hate me, hate the Yankees, hate my cat, who cares? Subscribe anyway so somebody can win these prizes. And we'll see you next time. Ball game over.